Who wants to have a jetpack to fly around?
Me.
Well, who wants to have special robot legs that make you go faster? No, you don't want that?
Only Zachary wants that?
Only Zachary wants that? Who wants you want that?
Yeah.
You want it? Who would want another eye?
Do you want to turn into a...
Oh yeah, I want 3 eyes in the back of my head, but they're covered in hair.
What do you think humans need? What do you think humans need to improve them?
Claudia Mitchell has become the world's first true bionic woman.
We're already part artificial, aren't we? Implants to release drugs when and where you need them in your body.
Is the quest for a perfect baby morally wrong?
The man known as the Blade Runner, a sprinter who, with the help of artificial legs, had hopes of competing in this summer's Olympic Games.
It will redefine the field.
We're used to a certain amount of artificiality, but this is taking it to a whole different level.
It's happening now.
What does it mean when you can augment the mind, if you can improve memory? What does it mean if you could augment the body?
There have been so many advances, even in the past few years, that I think people are aware, more aware at least, how quickly the technologies are moving.
Us humans, especially us baby boomers, are really going to want augmentation pretty soon. As we start to decay, we're going to be demanding more and more augmentation.
I'd like to have a better memory, maybe with memory chips or something.
I'd probably want to be taller so I could play for the NBA.
I just turned 50, so memory is like sort of an issue.
I'm happy who I am. I actually don't need anything. I mean, if I could fly, maybe it would be okay. Am I disabled? It depends which definition we use. Of course I'm a disabled person. Do I see myself as an impaired person? No. I'm just who I am. There's all kind of dynamics which goes around this obsession with ability and competitiveness, and that the only way to get respect is if you show you're superior to someone else. Ableism is our obsession with certain abilities and the accompanying negative treatment of people who don't have these kind of abilities.
Human enhancement is no different than human. Everything from brain implants to spinal cord injury, rehab, to cell phones to gaming. There is no difference between them. What if this kind of collaboration with a machine was flexible enough to allow the user to do whatever they want with it? You want to make a device that has a sophisticated enough collaboration that human will make it an arm in their own way, in their own image.
I really don't understand the desire for enhancement technologies. We don't have basic health care, not only in this country, but globally. Preventable diseases are like #1 killers globally. Talk about misplaced priorities. It is like this huge irony that's more than a little frustrating, the way that the research money that goes into emerging technologies as opposed to wheelchairs that are waterproof. That demonstrates the financial priorities for the healthcare system. Wheelchairs are amazing, and that's really precious, and at the same time it's a machine. I'm subject to its frailties, like any machine. So it makes me feel pretty vulnerable.
Where are the hand controls?
Daddy, here are the hand controls.
All right. People should think of disability as another human experience.
All right, ready?
That embodies qualities of human adaptability that are common to all people, whether they have a specific disability or not. And the experiences of people with disabilities have lessons for the population at large.
Technologies that help bring people up to normal are used to help people go beyond normal.
Often when I talk about implants to people, they say, oh, that's too icky. No one would do that willingly. No one would have a cochlear implant if they weren't deaf, if they didn't need it. No one would have a visual implant if they didn't need it. And I say to them, Botox. People will do anything to their bodies for enhancement, social enhancement.
If you force me to see myself as deficient and you want me to enhance myself to your level, then I of course will say no. I go further and then you are deficient because I outdo you. I mean, why would I want to have legs which only get me to your level?
Every line we draw will be transgressed in the next 10, 20, 30, 50 years. And we are going to see more and more augmentations, alterations of our body as the technologies develop.
These technologies assume that human variation along a spectrum of ability should be eliminated.
We have these technological developments. They're not inevitable, but they do have a lot of momentum behind them. And so we, at this point in human history, we're at this moment where where it's our responsibility to really look at them carefully and really make decisions.